Good morning, dear children. Now we will continue with our numericals. You can take page number 202 in your textbook. Page number 202. Now we will move to question number 22. Okay. Question number 22. Two resistors of resistance 4 ohm and 6 ohm are connected in parallel to a cell to draw current 0.5 ampere from the cell. Draw a label diagram of the arrangement. So here we are having two resistors which are connected in parallel, isn't it? So first question is to draw a diagram. So we are considering two resistors connected in parallel to a cell. Okay, then 4 ohm and 6 ohm are the values. 0.5 ampere is the current flowing through the circuit. Now, calculate the current in each resistor. For section A, we have drawn the diagram. Now for section B, we have to calculate the current in each resistor. Here it is parallel connection. In a parallel connection, different current will be different, but potential will be same, isn't it? So you are asked to calculate the current flowing through each resistor. So in order to calculate that, first what we need the value of potential, because potential is not given there. So first calculate the value of potential. With that we will get the current flowing through each resistor. Okay. So first, since these two resistors are in parallel, what will be the total resistance or the equivalent resistance? R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. So it is 4 into 6 by 4 plus 6. Here it is 24 by 10, which is equal to 2.4 ohm. So we got the total resistance. Then if the total resistance and total current are there, you can calculate the potential. Potential is V is equal to I into total resistance. I is 0.5 and resistance is 2.4. So when you multiply 24 with 5, how much you are getting? It is actually 120. So here, since two decimal places are there, it will be 1.2. So 1.2 volt is the total potential. Since we got the total potential, we can calculate the current. So first, current through the 4 ohm resistor. So 1.2 divided by 4. 12 by 4 is 3. Since one decimal place is there, it is 0.3 ampere. Now current through 6 ohm resistor. 1.2 by 6. So 12 by 6 is 2. Since one decimal place is there, it is 0.2. So you are getting the answers as 0.3 ampere and 0.2 ampere. Okay. Question number 23 you can do as homework. It's a direct question. Now we will move to question number 24. So you can see the diagram there. There the EMF or the potential is given as, is it the EMF or the potential? 4 volt. 4 volt is actually the potential difference, because 4 volt is marked not near the cell. If it is marked near the cell, then it will be EMF. Here it is marked, that is a voltmeter is connected parallel to the cell, and from there we are measuring the potential. That means that is the terminal voltage. Okay, so terminal voltage is given as 4 volt. Current flowing through the circuit is given as 0.4 ampere. And we have two resistors of 20 ohm and R ohm connected in parallel. Okay, so this is our circuit. Now the first question is to calculate the total resistance of the circuit. So in order to get the total resistance, what all things we need? Here we are not considering the internal resistance, isn't it? We are considering only the external resistance. So our equation is V is equal to I into R. And from here R is equal to V by I. How much is our V? It is 4 and current is 0.4. So it is 40 by 4 which is equal to 10 ohm. Okay. Now the next is value of R. We got the total resistance offered by the circuit as 10 ohm. Then we are having two resistors. One is of 20 ohm and the other is R. And we are asked to calculate R. So total resistance is known. One of the resistors also we know. So how to calculate the next one? Directly you can use the equation. R equivalent is equal to. Let me name it as R equivalent because one of the resistors is already named as R. So R equivalent is equal to, our equation is R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Isn't it? So from here, how much is our R equivalent? 10. And in this case, one resistor is given as 20 and the other is R. Then 20 plus R. Did you understand? I have used this equation. Then cross multiplying, what will we get? 20 into 10, 200 plus 10R is equal to 20R. And from here, I am taking 10 that side. So 200 is equal to 20 minus 10, 10R. This implies R is equal to 200 by 10 which is equal to 20 ohm. So we got the resistance also, the second resistance also as 20 ohm. Now, one more question is there. The current flowing in R. Already I told you if it is a parallel connection, the current will be different through different resistors. So the current flowing through R is equal to, I is equal to V by R. How much is our V? V is given as 4 volt, isn't it? And how much is this resistance? 20. 4 by 20 means it is 2 by 10 which is equal to 0.2 ampere. So 0.2 ampere is the current flowing through the circuit. Okay. Question number 25. A particular resistance wire has a resistance of 3 ohm per meter. Okay. So resistance per meter is equal to, how much is given here? It is 3 ohm. Okay. It is the resistance per meter. Now, total resistance of 3 lengths of this wire, each 1.5 meter long joined in parallel. So, we are having wires with length 1.5 meter each. Okay. How many such wires are there? 3. So, 3 1.5 meter long wires are there and they are connected in parallel. So what is the total resistance? Resistance per meter is 3 ohm. So resistance per 1.5 meter. 1 meter resistance 3 ohm. Appo 1.5 meter anengila it will be 4.5 ohm, isn't it? 1 meter na 3 meter. 3 ohm is the resistance. 1.5 meter verana oru pagudiyum kudi vannu. So 3 plus, what is the half of 3? 1.5. 3 plus 1.5 which is equal to 4.5 ohm. So resistance per 1.5 meter wire is 4.5 ohm. Now we are having 3 such wires which are connected in parallel. So what about the total resistance? Okay, so here it will be 1 by parallel connection, since it is parallel connection and since we are having 3 different resistors, we have to use the standard equation. 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 by 4.5 plus 1 by 4.5 plus 1 by 4.5. Okay, so this will be 3 by 4.5. This is 1 by R equivalent. So, what will be R equivalent? This will be 4.5 by 3. So, if it is 40 by 3, it will be 15. Since it is 4.5, how much you are getting? 1.5 ohm. Okay. So the total resistance offered by three 1.5 meter length wires, long wires, will be equal to 1.5 ohm. So the first part is over. Now we will move to second question. Potential difference of the battery which gives a current of 2 ampere in each of the 1.5 meter length when connected in parallel to the battery. So, what is the potential difference? V equal to IR, and here they have asked about the potential difference of the battery which gives a current of 2 ampere in each of the 1.5 meter length when connected in parallel to the battery. Okay. So for potential difference offered by 1.5 meter wire will be equal to V offered by 1.5 meter length. Long wire, not length. 1.5 meter long wire will be equal to V equal to I into R. So how much is the current given there? 2 into, how much is the resistance there? 1.5, which is equal to 3 volt. Okay. So this is the potential offered by a 1.5 meter long. So how many 1.5 meter long wires are there? 3 are there. So potential offered by 3 1.5 meter long wires will be equal to, how much will be the answer? How much you will be getting? 3 into 3, which is equal to 9 volt. Okay. So for one wire, potential difference offered is 3 volt. Since we are having 3 different wires, the potential difference offered will be 3 into 3, which is equal to 9 volt. Okay. Now C is resistance of 5 meter length of a wire of the same material but with twice the area of cross section. So here actually it is a comparison. So first we will consider the standard form of resistance, equation for resistance. Do you remember the equation? R is equal to rho into L by A. Then in the second case we will keep all these values. After that we have to divide both. Okay. So in the first case, let me consider the resistance as R1. Resistivity is rho. Then about the length, let us consider the length of the wire as 1 meter. Okay, because it is given that resistance per meter is 3 ohm. So we will keep this, and so length of the wire, we will consider the length of wire as 1 meter. Then length of the wire as 1 meter. So rho into L by area. For area I am taking it as A, since nothing is mentioned regarding this. Now what about the second case? It is made up of same material, means resistivity will be same. Then it is said in the question that of 5 meter length of a wire, isn't it? So 5 meter length means here I should write 5. Then what about the area? Twice the area of cross section. So here I will be writing 2A. First I wrote the standard form. R is equal to rho into L by A. We know the value of R1 because for 1 meter length the resistance offered is 3 ohm. So towards the end we will give that value. Then first for 1 meter long wire we have the resistance as 3 ohm. So 1 I have taken here, no change in the area. Now what all changes are there? Since it is of same material, resistivity will be same. Then length is given in the question as 5 meter. Then area is doubled. Okay. So R1 by R2 is equal to rho into 1 by A cross multiplying. Since it is a fraction, rho into 5. Rho and rho gets cancelled, A and A gets cancelled. So you will be getting 5R1 is equal to 2R2, or R2 is equal to 5 by 2 R1. And what about the value of R1? It is 3 meter, isn't it? That is 5 into 3 by 2. 15 by 2, which is equal to 7.5 ohm. So this will be the new resistance. Okay. Okay, question number 26. A cell supplies a current of 1.2 ampere through two resistors, each of 2 ohm connected in parallel. So, we are having a current of 1.2 ampere when two resistors, each of resistance 2 ohm connected in parallel. Okay. So, if these two resistors are connected in parallel, you are getting the current as 1.2 ampere. So, what will be the equivalent resistance here? In the case of parallel connection, it is R1, R2 by R1 plus R2. So, 4 by 4, which is equal to 1 ohm. So, 1 is the equivalent resistance when the two resistors are connected in parallel. Now, when the resistors are connected in series, it supplies a current of 0.4 ampere. So, in the case of series connection, the current is 0.4 ampere. So, series connection means what will be the equivalent resistance? Series angle, directly add the resistances. So, 2 plus 2, which is equal to 4 ohm. Okay. So, the current flowing through the circuit when the resistors are connected in series and parallel are given in the question. We are asked to calculate the internal resistance and EMF of the cell. So, in the last video or something, we have done a similar question to calculate EMF and internal resistance. Both the factors are not given. So, do you remember what did we do? Anyway, epsilon or EMF of a cell will be a constant. For EMF, we have the equation epsilon is equal to I into external resistance plus internal resistance. So, in both the cases, we will write this equation, then we can equate, isn't it? So, epsilon is equal to I into R plus R. So, if it is series connection or parallel connection, no matter, epsilon will be always a constant. So, in the first case, how can I write the equation? Current is 1.2 and what about the total resistance there? 1 plus internal resistance is R. This is in the case of parallel connection. Then, what about the series connection? Current is 0.4. Then, capital R is 4 plus small r. Did you understand? A similar question is already done. So, here we know that epsilon is I into R plus R. Anyway, if it is series or parallel, epsilon will be same. So, epsilon is equal to this much. Epsilon is equal to this. Since the left hand sides are equal, you can equate the right hand sides. That's why I have written like this. Now, 1.2 plus 1.2 R. We are removing the brackets. 4 into 4, 16. Since point is there, it is 1.6 plus 0.4 R. Okay. So, I will take 0.4 this side and 1.2 that side. 1.2 R minus 0.4 R is equal to 1.6 minus 1.2. 12 minus 4 is 8. So, here it is 0.8. R is equal to 16 minus 12 is 4. So, here it is 0.4. So, this implies R is equal to 0.4 by 0.8. 4 by 8 is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means this will be equal to 0.5 ohm. So, we got the value of internal resistance as 0.5 ohm. Now, we need the value for epsilon, isn't it? So, epsilon is equal to either use this equation or this equation. We will use the first one. 1.2 into 1 plus 0.5. That means 1.2 into 1 plus 0.5 is 1.5. Now, 12 into 15. If it is 10, 15 into 10 is 150. Then again 30 is there, isn't it? So, 180 is coming. Since two places, decimal places are there, 1.8. So, 1.8 is the answer. Okay, epsilon is equal to 1.8 volt. Question number 27 can be done as a homework. It's a direct question. Now we will move to question number 28. Okay. So the circuit diagram shows three resistors 2 ohm, 4 ohm and R ohm connected to a battery of EMF 2 volt and internal resistance 3 ohm. If main current of 0.25 ampere flows through the circuit, you have to calculate all these things. Okay. Now just look into this question. Here you can see two resistors 2 ohm and R ohm connected in parallel. Then with that a resistor of resistance 4 ohm is connected in series. Then again internal resistance is given as 3 ohm. Okay. Then what is our first question? Calculate the potential difference across the 4 ohm resistor. This 4 ohm resistor is connected in series, isn't it? So when a resistor is connected in series, its potential difference will be different for different resistors. Same current will be passing through all the resistors connected in series, but potential will be different. So potential difference across the series connection. Let me write as Vs. That is potential difference across the series connection is given by how much is our current? Current is 0.25 and resistance is 4. So here this will be equal to 1 volt. Now second one, potential difference across the internal resistance of the cell. So what is the name given for that potential difference across the internal resistance? It is the voltage drop, isn't it? So voltage drop is equal to I into small r. Our I is 0.25 and what about the small r? It is 3 ohm. So 3 ohm is written near the cell. So that is the internal resistance. 0.25. 0.25 into 3 which is equal to 0.75 volt. Now the potential difference across the R ohm or 2 ohm resistor. So this R ohm and 2 ohm resistors are connected in parallel. What is the potential difference across that parallel connection? Now the problem is we don't know the value of R. So like this we cannot directly get the value there. Okay. But we have another equation. We learned that epsilon or EMF is equal to terminal voltage plus voltage drop. So here the terminal voltage will be due to the resistor connected in series as well as resistor connected in parallel plus voltage drop. Did you understand? EMF is terminal voltage plus voltage drop. Here the terminal voltage is caused due to the resistor of 4 ohm. Resistance 4 ohm connected in series with the parallel resistors. So instead of terminal voltage capital V, I am writing Vs and Vp. Vs is due to the the resistor which is connected in series, and Vp is due to the resistors connected in parallel. Now what is the value for epsilon? Epsilon is 2 volt. For series connection we got the value as 1. Parallel connection we don't know the answer. Voltage drop is 0.75. So 1 plus 0.75 is 1.75. 2 minus 1.75 is 0.25. That means the potential difference across the parallel connection is 0.25 volt. So we got this value, and now the next part is we are asked to calculate the value of capital R. So we can use the equation V is equal to I into R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. We know the value of V, I and R1, but we don't know what is R2. So we can use this equation in order to find the value of capital R. So how much is the potential across the parallel connection? 0.25. Then what about the current flowing through the circuit? It is also 0.25 into 2 ohm and R ohm are connected in parallel. So here 2R by 2 plus R. Okay. Now 0.25 can be taken to this side. 0.25 by 2.25 will be equal to 1. So this 2 plus R can come to this side. 2 plus R is equal to 2R. R will be taken to this side. So 2R minus R is R, or you can write R is equal to 2 ohm. So the value of R is 2 ohm. Okay. Question number 29 can be done as a homework. Then question number 30 is not there in the syllabus. So we will move to the last question. Question number 31. Okay. A cell of EMF 2 volt. Epsilon is given as 2 volt. And internal resistance 1.2 ohm is connected to an ammeter. So resistance offered by the ammeter is 0.8 ohm. Then we have 2 more resistors connected in parallel. So it is of resistances 4.5 and 9 ohm, isn't it? So here since decimal is coming, we can directly solve it. 1 by R is equal to 1 by 4.5 plus 1 by 9. What is the LCM? It is 9. Here 2 plus 1. Now from here R is equal to 9 by 3, which is equal to 3 ohm. Since decimal point came, I didn't use the equation R1 R2 by R1 plus R2. Instead of that, I have used this equation. Okay. Now, what are the things what we have to calculate? First thing is the reading of the ammeter. That means we want to calculate the current. Current is equal to epsilon by, I'll write the equation, by the resistances. So how many resistances are there? This, let it be the equivalent resistance, okay, of the parallel connection. So resistance offered by the ammeter plus resistance offered by the parallel connection plus the internal resistance. Epsilon is 2, 0.8 plus 3 plus internal resistance is 1.2. 1.2 plus 8. 1.2 plus 8 is 2. 2 plus 3, 5. So 2 by 5. That means 0.4, isn't it? So 0.4 ampere is the current. Now, B, potential difference across the terminals of the cell. So if it is the potential difference across the terminals means you have to calculate only the external resistance. No need to take the internal resistance. Here external resistance means we have the resistance offered by the parallel connection as well as the ammeter. You should take both. Okay. So our current is 0.4. R equivalent is 3. RA is 8. So 3.4 into 3.8. So what you will get here is 38 into 4, isn't it? So 38 into 4 is 152. Since 2 decimal places are there, 1.52 volt. Okay. Then potential difference across the 4.5 ohm resistor. So what is the potential difference across the 4.5 ohm resistor? Here we are having parallel connection. Parallel connection ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരു റെസിസ്റ്ററിന്റെ പൊട്ടൻഷ്യൽ അക്രോസ് ആയിട്ടുള്ളത് പൊട്ടൻഷ്യലി ചോദിക്കുവാണെങ്കിൽ we have to consider the total potential total resistance offered by that parallel connection. സീരീസ് ആണെങ്കിൽ ആ സീരീസ് ആയിട്ട് കണക്ട് ചെയ്ത റെസിസ്റ്ററിന്റെ വാല്യൂ മാത്രം എടുത്താൽ മതി. ബട്ട് ഇഫ് ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് പാരലൽ കണക്ഷൻ അതിനകത്ത് വരുന്ന എല്ലാ റെസിസ്റ്റേഴ്സിന്റെയും കൂടി ഉള്ള ഈക്വലന്റ് റെസിസ്റ്റൻസ് വി ഹാവ് ടു കൺസിഡർ. ഓക്കെ, സോ ബി വിൽ ബി ഈക്വൽ ടു ബി അക്രോസ് ദി 4.5 ohm resistor. Current is 0.4. So what is the resistance offered by the parallel connection? It is 3. 4 into 3 is 12. Since decimal point is there, 1.2. So 1.2 volt is the answer. Okay. So thank you children.